Good morning to one and all present here. I'm Ramya Devi, working as Assistant Professor in SNS College of Engineering. Today I'm going to share a small article regarding Java beans, classes and JSP. So what is a Java bean? A Java bean is a reusable software component that can be visually manipulated in builder tools. Java beans is a reusable software component model, assemble and predefined components. It creates a powerful applications and applets. It's also used for graphical programming and design environments, and it is also used as a builder tools. Support beans reuse and integrate components, and component assembler programmer who use defined components do not need to know the implementation. So these are the Java beans properties. So there are two properties called get property and set property. Java bean features are accessed through two methods in a Java beans implementation class. So the first one is the get property name. For example, if the property name is first name, the method name would be get first name to read that property. This method is called the accessor. For example, if it is a set property, if the property name is first name, the method name would be set first name to write that property. So this method is called the mutator. So this is a simple example of Java bean class. Here we have a package called myPack and then a class called employee which implements the serializable interface. So and after that we have declared one integer called id and then the name as a string, and both are private variables. And after that we have developed written an constructor for an employee class in which it has set id and get id. Set id is a void which because it does not return anything, and then get id is an integer because it returns the id, and also for the name we have given set name and the get name. So this is instantiating your bean object. So the JSP use bean action tag is used to locate or instantiate a bean class. If bean object of the bean class is already created, it doesn't create the bean depending on the scope. For example, the syntax of the JSP bean is JSP colon use bean id is equal to instance name, and then the scope can be a page, request, session or an application, and then the class is equal to package name dot class name, and type is equal to package name dot class name, and bean name is equal to package name dot class name. And then after that it has been given as an expression tag by using the expression tag in JSP, and then we are closing that JSP by using the /JSP colon use bean. So these are all the attributes and usage of JSP use bean action tag. So the first attribute is id, which identifies the bean in the specified scope, and next is the scope represents the scope of the bean. The default scope is page, and then the page, request, session, application. So page specifies that you can use this bean within the JSP page. The default scope is page, and request specifies that you can use this bean from any JSP page that process the same request, and session specifies that you can use this bean from any JSP page in the same session whether process the same request or not. An application specifies that you can use this bean from any JSP page in the same application. So class instantiates a specified bean class, and but it must have no argument or no constructor and must be abstract, and type provides a bean data type. If the bean already exists in the scope, it is mainly used with class or bean name attribute, and the bean name instantiates the bean using the Java beans.instantiate method. And this is a set property, and get property action tags are used for developing web application Java bean. Set property action tag sets a property value or values in a bean using the setter method, and the get property methods is used by using the getter method. So it returns the value of the property. So these are the syntax for setter methods. It should be public in nature. The return type should be void. The setter method should be specified with set as a prefix name, and it should take some argument, that is it should not be a no or method. And this is the syntax for getter method. It should be public in nature. The return type should not be void. According to our requirement, we have to give return type. The getter method should be prefixed with get. It should not take any argument. For Boolean properties, getter method name can be prefixed with either get or is by recommend uses. And this is an example of a get name. Get name method on Boolean type attribute, public class test, private boolean empty, and public boolean get name and is empty is the boolean method. and so here there is a class called test. So it has specified a boolean empty as a boolean variable, and it has been set as a private, and public boolean get name. So it returns the name, and if the boolean is empty, it will return the empty.